This is a toy spot on the Neca Terminator 2 Judgment Day series figures. Today we're going to be looking at the T-800 Battle Across Time. For those really unfamiliar with Battle Across Time, it was actually a separate movie, a separate somewhat continuity to Terminator 2 the movie. It was a movie slash live action production, I guess if you want to call it, at Universal Studios. It debuted in, I believe, spring of 1996. It was only 12 minutes, I think it was about 12 minutes in length, but cost about $60 million to make. It brought back the original cast. James Cameron directed it. Had Arnold Schwarzenegger, Linda Hamilton, Edward Furlong in it. It doesn't quite really match with the continuity to the Terminator 2 movie, because I think it more so of it, like the T-800 comes back, pulls at John Connor into the future. They battle Skynet. They battle this huge liquid metal spider called, I think it was the T-1000, which was this, like I said, this giant spider. They introduced the T-70s, which were Terminators that had weapons on their arms, like Gatling guns and stuff like that. A very small continuity and very different from the rest of the Terminator 2. They really make no reference to the T-1000 or the T-70s and anywhere else in the movies, except for the Battle Across Time. So I'm very surprised actually that they made a Battle Across Time T-800. I'm very happy though. I'm glad that they're actually looking across all the Terminator movies and different series and everything else. Package-wise, it's the exact same package as the steel mill figure. Got a picture of T-800 on his Harley on the side here. On the back of the package, aside from the Battle Across Time, we've also got the Galleria Mall T-1000. We've got the Pescadero Hospital T-1000 and the steel mill T-800. The read-up. Serving as general in the future war, John Connor witnesses the near annihilation of mankind and the battle between man and machines. In an attempt to prevent Judgment Day, John sends the T-800 back through time to protect his teenage self. The T-800 rescues John and Sarah Connor from the T-1000 and makes the ultimate sacrifice by destroying itself to save the human race. Not quite the read-up from the Battle Across Time T-800. It doesn't really make any reference to the T-800 coming back, pulling John through the portal, fighting Skynet, everything else. It's a very generic read-up of the, essentially, of the Terminator 2 movie. Would have been nice, really, if they had actually provided a read-up of the Battle Across Time T-800, but that's not too big of a deal. But that's packaging on the T-800 Battle Across Time. What we'll do is we'll have this opened up, and we will have ourselves a better look at the T-800 figure. Stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned. And now that he's out of his package, we'll have ourselves a look at the T-800 from the Battle Across Time Universal Studios film. It looks to me like he shares the same jacket as the steel mill figure. The shirt underneath is reused from mold-wise and everything else. It does look like it's reused from the Series 1 T-800 figure. I mean, a lot of the figure is reused. It looks to me, though, that they've got a different head sculpt. The head sculpt, it looks alright, but it seems like there's something off on it. I don't know, maybe it's just the eyebrows. The eyebrows look like they're painted on, for one thing. But I don't know, something seems off on the face. I'm clearly probably just nitpicking it, but it does, I don't know, something seems off to me. Figure is pretty decent though. In the way of his accessories, he does come with his shotgun. And he also does come with, which I like too, is that he comes with the Skynet endoskeletons. Was it a pulse rifle? Very nicely detailed, nicely painted as well. Let's put the, actually, you know what, I'll leave the gun out for now just to show you guys the accessory, or the articulation. Articulation wise, he has the ball jointed neck, not the head, because the head and neck are one piece. He has the ball jointed shoulders. You can rotate at the elbow, you can also bend the elbow. Ball jointed hands. Swivel waist. Again, the weird swivel thigh, swivel calf, and the swivel foot. On the other side, we've only got the swivel foot. I do like the figure quite a bit. And going back to what I had commented on before when I was when we were going through the package, I'm very surprised and pleased that NECA isn't just covering the basics. They're looking at the overall I guess Terminator story, and they're picking out elements. So I'm trying to get the gun in here. They're picking out all the elements of the different movies, stories, everything else, which I like quite a bit. Based on the fact that we've gotten ourselves here a T-800 from the Battle Across Time, you know, I would love to see, you know, some of the hunter, not the hunter killers, but the hunter killer drones that are chasing them actually throughout the movie. Maybe, I don't know, crossing our fingers, I'd love to see a T-70 and maybe even a T-100000. Granted, you know, T-100000 would be a huge, huge figure. But the fact that they've released this guy, and I mean, the Terminator figures are selling very well. Maybe a figure such as this opens the doors for some of the really rare characters, the obscure characters, such as those that appeared in the Battle Across Time. We only know, we can only hope. But I do like this figure quite a bit. The head could be a little bit better. It does seem off to me somehow. But I do like this figure quite a bit. The Battle Across Time T-800, I'm going to give a 7.5 to. Well done, NECA. Well done, guys, for releasing a figure such as this. It's nice to know you guys are really catering to Terminator fans out there by giving us a figure such as this. So well done. Today's Toy Spot, we were having a look at the NECA Terminator 2, the Battle Across Time T-800. And with that, I'll see you guys next time.